Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, May 3, 2025. You've been changing your definition of comfort, abundance, security, and pleasure, and you're redefining what it means to you to be secure, comfortable, wealthy, or stable. As you do, you can find yourself in an opportunity period for your personal life, emotional orientation or outlook, family, and home. You have great initiative and motivation to overcome obstacles and to make significant changes. Excitement is building centering around finances, possessions, home-related endeavors, or issues of self-worth. A special money-making idea or project can emerge. There can be an illuminating moment when the pieces of a puzzle seem to unite, and you see a matter more clearly. Problem-solving with family, home, and money matters is strong. Discussions with trusted others can move you forward, and your intuition works powerfully for you. Hear the call of thunder. Mighty Mars, the god of sex and passion, has taken a turn within the heavens and has been highlighting your most important relationships for many weeks. From now until June 17, 2025, the red planet will energize your solar of partnerships, helping you to make long-term plans. Take the leap, or work as a team with your significant other at your side. Singles can use this fuel to put themselves out there and attract someone with long-term potential. Don't be cautious or shy. If you want love, you have to show the universe that you're ready. Watch out for troubles around the workplace. You will have to deal with ego clashes even if you're not directly taking part, so prepare for strife. If you can bow out of the struggle, so much the better. Today's transit keeps you stuck on certain people. There might be a way you can confront the person who is making you feel so intensely, but not before you acknowledge within yourself what you are really feeling. You can't have a successful confrontation if you cannot bring clarity into the situation. So perhaps today is the day to take care of yourself and look within. Exercise will help, and a good night's rest. Don't let your power and status get the best of you on this day. You are often in positions that see you managing others. There is apt to be a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. Yet, this is because you have the skills to handle it. When you are under pressure, you may be more inclined to pull rank and order someone to do something. Yet, chances are this isn't necessary. Stick to your usual way of working in a respectful manner, even when the heat is on. While the moon will begin the day in a playful and creative part of your chart and end the day in your busy work sector, this is giving you a taste of things to come. This isn't the moon's last visit before Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion leaves a playful and creative part of your chart, but it is the last on his own and before the Sun and Mercury return to bring things home. At the same time, while the moon's first visit to your work sector since Mars left will bring a chance over the next few days to regroup across the income, work, and career fronts, this is where Jupiter is preparing to return to in early June. It is just as the moon is wrapping up its monthly visit to your romantic sector, its last before the Sun returns, and as Jupiter is ready to bring his lucky year for love home Venus, the planet of love returns to your communication sector. A month after leaving, Venus returns to give your heart and your relationships a voice. Days after a clash between Mars and Pluto may have flushed out any issues between your own and your relationship needs. Gemini, your words today hold unusual weight. Your quote of the day, "The truth, said simply, becomes powerful." Your color of the day is sky blue, light and perceptive. Lucky numbers, 2, 9, 18. A conversation may shift the course of a relationship. Express yourself clearly, but listen more than you speak. Your mind is sharp, but your heart offers the final answer. Balance intellect with kindness. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 3, 2025. Today carries a vibrant and motivating energy, one that encourages curiosity, openness, and a renewed sense of movement. It's the kind of day where something small, a conversation, a walk, a spontaneous choice can shift your entire outlook. There's momentum building, not necessarily in big, dramatic ways, but in subtle internal shifts that are preparing you for something meaningful. Let's see what today's cards have to say. The first card drawn is the Knight of Wands, blazing into the reading with fire, passion, and the unmistakable urge to chase what sets your soul on fire. This is the card of boldness, of saying yes to something even before you have it all figured out. Have you been sitting on an idea or longing for a change? This card doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It's about movement, making the call, sending the message, starting the project. Even a tiny step counts. Maybe it's signing up for that class, reaching out to a new connection, or carving out time for a personal goal. What matters is the energy behind it. Where in your life could you use a little more daring today? The second card is the Four of Swords, a softer, grounding contrast. This card reminds us that rest isn't a reward, it's a necessity. While the Knight pushes you to go after your dreams, the Four of Swords invites you to pause and restore. There's a beautiful balance here, action followed by integration. If you've been burning the candle at both ends, or mentally overworked lately, this is your reminder to breathe. Take a walk without your headphones, unplug for an hour, or simply sit in silence for a few minutes. Sometimes, clarity finds us in the quiet. Next, we have the Six of Pentacles, bringing the energy of generosity, balance, and reciprocity. This card often appears when we're asked to reflect on the give and take dynamics in our lives. Where are you giving too much without replenishing? Where are you receiving with gratitude, and where might you be blocking support because you feel you have to do everything yourself? It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say yes when someone offers. And it's equally okay to set boundaries if you've been feeling depleted. Healthy exchange is part of every thriving relationship, romantic, platonic, and professional. What does balance look like for you right now? Following. That is the Sun, arguably one of the most uplifting cards in the tarot. This card is joy in its purest form. It shines a light on clarity, truth, and the simple, radiant pleasures of life. Think about the moments that bring out your inner child, that sense of wonder, play, and freedom. This card suggests there's something today that can bring that joy to the surface if you make space for it. Maybe it's spending time with someone who makes you laugh, revisiting a hobby you used to love, or even just standing outside in the warmth of the sun and letting yourself feel. Don't underestimate the power of a good moment to shift your entire day. And finally, we close with the Two of Wands, a card of vision and planning. It asks you to lift your gaze beyond the present moment and think about where you're headed. Not from a place of pressure, but from a place of inspiration. What do you want to create in your life this year? What would it look like if you trusted your instincts a little more and second-guessed yourself a little less? The Two of Wands is about expansion. It's the point where an idea becomes a path. Today, you might find yourself dreaming of new places, new projects, or new perspectives. Let that energy move through you. Dreaming is part of the work. All these cards together tell a story of empowered motion, thoughtful balance, generous connection, radiant joy, and bold vision. You don't have to have everything figured out right now, you just have to be willing to listen, act, rest, and believe in what's possible. You're not behind. You're not late. You're exactly where you're meant to be on your journey. So I'd love to hear from you. What part of today's reading resonated most with you? Are you feeling that push to take action, or are you being called to slow down and recharge? Share your reflections in the comments. This space is for all of us to connect, to learn, and to grow together. Here's to a day of inspired action, heartfelt rest, and beautiful breakthroughs. You are more than capable. You are on your way.